A story caught our attention in the papers, the fact that former IGP Arase was saying that 50% of our police are actually assigned to elites, and that they've been going through quite a number of reforms, and none of it has been implemented. So the issue is not police reform, it's the political will, according to him. So how do we begin to encourage that political will and focus, especially because that's what led to what we had as the #EndSARS protest?
I'll say that this is something we know, but we didn't know the gravity of the extent of it. So having him say that about 50% of our elites are secure, of our police officers are securing elites, shows why we don't have enough police response to when we have situations of crime within the country. That's on one end. The issues with the police need total reforms, and it comes from the political will of our political office holders to expose themselves to the vulnerability. Because as long as you cannot feel what the average Nigerian is going through, you can't help what you can't help them out in any way. So this is not something new. Sadly, it is not something they are ready to change. And as we're talking about the EndSARS police over and over again, there hasn't been any statement from the government towards giving a bit for them.
But I think also, for a VIP to need protection, it shows that wide gap between the rich and the poor. Because why does a rich person need protection in this part of the world? Other parts of the world, you see rich people entering subways, entering public transportation, traveling, and nobody's, because the gap isn't so wide. The person next door, you have the basics. The bottom of the pyramid, you have that shelter, the family, you have the basics. But in this place, people don't have the basics. And that's so obvious, that's why they need. But can we, instead of, why would we begin to see how we can close that gap? Instead of, because it's being widened by government right now in every way because of the poor economic reforms, poor infrastructure development. So the gap between the rich and the poor is getting wider, and that is why these rich people always need security.
You know why I wanted to take this story, why I thought it was important? Apart from the 200,000 policemen, that are guarding the elite, and the remaining 200,000 are guarding 200 million Nigerians. I looked at it. I read that the police colleges, if you go there, they are horrible. You will not want to send your enemy there, not to talk of your family. Now, this is where these people are being trained. EndSARS came up because these policemen, whether you like it or not, are not being well paid. These people that you want to protect you are not paying them well. So they are going to look for other means to get that money. Their retirement, remember we took one story, their retirement benefit is very shameful. Even an IG, what he gets as his retirement, they don't have money. So they try to make as much money as they can before they retire.
And this leads to police brutality.
This leads to police brutality.
Extortion. But you see,
extortion.
But people have said that if you're a doctor, we've had the argument throughout this protest that, okay, because they're not paying you as a doctor, well, are you now going to kill your patients? You have that allegiance to what you do, don't you think? Listen,
doctors, teachers, police, those three professions are underpaid in Nigeria. They are underpaid. Now, the doctor will not come and kill you, but the doctor will not show empathy. Now, that's doctor
and teachers.
Now, police that you give gun. That is even the worst. You don't pay them well, you don't do anything well, and you expect them to protect you. And then the worst part, you not take 200,000 of them to protect yourselves. And when you take the 200,000, you pay those ones well. And everybody is struggling. If I'm a policeman, I will struggle to be there.
Yeah.
So I can get money.
Yeah.